The White Devil by John Webster. What a strange creature is a laughing fool, as if man were created to no use, but only to show their teeth. There is nothing infinite vexation as man's warm thoughts. Through darkness, diamonds spread their richest light. We think caged birds sing when indeed they cry. Princes give reward with their own hands, but death or punishment by hand of others. We endure the strokes like anvil or hard steel, till pain itself make us no pain to feel. As in this world there are degrees of evils, so in this world there are degrees of devils. Lovers die inwardly, that their flames conceal. From the Duchess of Malfi by John Webster. By ambition, blood or lust, like diamonds we are cut with our own dust. I account this world a tedious theatre, for I do play a part in it against my will. Dr. Faustus by Christopher Marlowe. Hell is just a frame of mind. He that loves pleasure must for pleasure fall. Fools that will laugh on earth must weep in hell. Hell hath no limits, nor is circumambed in oneself place, for where we are is hell, and where hell is must we ever be. If we say that we have no sin, we deceive ourselves, and there is no truth in us. All beasts are happy, for when they die, their souls are soon dissolved in elements, but mine must live still to be plagued in hell. Cursed be the parents that engendered me. No, Faustus, curse thyself, curse Lucifer, that had deprived thee of the joys of heaven. Pygmalion by George Bernard Shaw. If you can't appreciate what you have got, you would better get what you can appreciate. Happy is the man who can make a living by his hobby. I sold flowers. I did not sell myself. Now you have made a lady of me, and I am not fit to sell anything else. Higgins. I find that the moment I let a woman make friends with me, she becomes jealous, exciting, suspicious, and damned nuisance. As if were in heaven, where there are no third-class carriage, and one soul is as good as another. From Oliver Twist by Charles Dickens. I knew that she deserves the best and purest love the heart of man can offer. Let the tears which fell and the broken words which were exchanged in the long close embrace between the orphans be scared. For the rest of his life, Oliver Twist remembers a single word of blessing. Spoken to him by another child, because this word stood out so strikingly from the consistent discouragement around him. Tale of Two Cities by Charles Dickens. A wonderful fact to reflect upon, that every human creature is constituted to be that profound secret and mystery to every other. It is a far, far better thing that I do than I have ever done. It is a far, far better rest that I go to than I have ever known. It was the best of times. It was the worst of times. It was the age of wisdom. It was the age of foolishness. It was the epoch of belief. It was the epoch of incredulity. It was the season of darkness. It was the spring of hope. It was the winter of despair. I wish you to know that I have been the last dream of my soul, and yet I have had the weakness, and have still the weakness, to wish you to know with what sudden mystery you kindled me, heap of ashes that I am into fire. A day wasted on others is not wasted on oneself. For you and for any dear to you, I would do anything. I would embrace any sacrifice for you and for those dear to you. Think now and then that there is a man who would give his life to keep a life you love beside you. A multitude of people and yet a solitude. As You Like It by Shakespeare. All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. They have their exit and their entrance, and one man in his time plays many parts, his acts being 7 ages. The fool doth think he is wise, but the wise man knows himself to be a fool. I pray you, do not fall in love with me, for I am falser than woes made in wine. Oh, how better a thing it is to look into happiness through another man's eyes. Robinson Crusoe by Daniel Defoe. It is never too late to be wise. Thus fear of danger is 10,000 times more terrifying than danger itself. Those people cannot enjoy comfortably what God has given them because they see and covet what He has not given them. All of our discontents for what we want appears to me to spring from want of thankfulness for what we have. Thus we never see the true state of our condition till it is illustrated to us by its contraries, nor know how to value what we enjoy but by the want of it. The common temper of mankind is, especially of youth, that they are not ashamed to sin and yet are ashamed to repent. No, not ashamed of the action for which they ought justly to be esteemed fools. If people would rather compare their condition with those that were worse, in order to be thankful, than be always comparing them with those who are better to assist their murmuring and complaining. Redemption from sin is greater than redemption from affliction. From the Bluest Eyes by Toni Morrison. Love is never any better than the lover. Wicked people love wickedly, violent people love violently, weak people love wickedly, stupid people love stupidly, but the love of a free man is never safe. The lover alone possesses his gift of love. Lonely was much better than alone. Beauty was not simply something to behold, it was something one could do. But to find out the truth about how dreams die, one should never take the word of the dreamer. You looked at them and wondered why they were so ugly. You looked closely and could not find the source. Then you realized that it came from conviction, their conviction. It was as though some mysterious all-knowing master had given each one a cloak of ugliness to wear, and they had each accepted it without question. From Paradise Lost by John Milton. The mind is its own place, and in itself can make a heaven of hell, a hell of heaven. Better to reign in hell than to serve in heaven. Solitude sometimes is best society. Awake, arise, or be forever fallen. Ah, why should all mankind for one's man-fault be condemned if guiltless? Long is the way and hard that out of hell leaps up to light. From Othello by Shakespeare. I kissed thee ere I kissed thee. No way but this, killing myself to die upon a kiss. From Volpone by Ben Jonson. Mischiefs feed like beasts till they be fat, and then they bleed. From Murder in the Cathedral by T.S. Eliot. Unreal friendship may turn to real, but real friendship, once ended, cannot be mended. The last act is the greatest reason to do the right deed for the wrong reason. A Christian martyrdom is never an accident, for saints are not made by accident. A martyrdom is always the design of God for His love of men, to warn them and to lead them, to bring them back to His ways. We have only to conquer now by suffering. This is the easier victory. Now is the triumph of the cross. It is the just man who, like a bold lion, should be without fear. Friendship should be more than beating time can serve. From Wuthering Heights by Emil Bronte. Be with me always, take any form, drive me mad, only do not leave me in this abyss where I cannot find you. Honest people don't hide their deeds. You loved me, then what right had you to leave me? I have not broken your heart. You have broken it, and in breaking it, you have broken mine. So much the worse for me that I am strong. I have to remind myself to breathe, almost to remind my heart to beat. Meditation by Osho. Abdullah, what do you want? Misery or blissfulness? What are you going to choose today? Nothing in life is ever wasted, especially steps taken towards truth. There is far more opportunity than there is ability. These are the qualities of meditation. A really meditative person is playful. Life is fun for him. Life is joy, a play. He enjoys it tremendously. He is not serious. He is relaxed. Meditation is a device to make you aware of your real self, which you already are. You are born with it. You are it. If I cannot be loving alone, if I can be loving only when someone I love, then I am not really mature yet. With gratitude, everything grows. From Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. And when you want something, all the universe conspire to helping you to achieve it. It is the possibility of heaven. It is the possibility of having a dream come true that makes life interesting. When we love, we always strive to become better than we are. When we strive to become better than we are, everything around us becomes better too. One is loved because one is loved. No reason is needed for loving. There is only one thing that makes a dream impossible to achieve: the fear of failure. So, I love you because the entire universe conspired to help me find you. The secret of life, though, is to fall 7 times and to get up 8 times. The simple things are also the most extraordinary things, and only the wise can see them. Everyone seems to have a clear idea of how other people should lead their lives, but none above his or her own. Tell your heart that the fear of suffering is worse than the suffering itself. No matter what he does, every person on earth plays a central role in the history of the world, and normally he doesn't know it. Don't give it to your fears. If you do, you won't be able to talk to your heart. This is what we call love. When you are loved, you can do anything in creation. When you are loved, there is no need at all to understand what is happening, because everything happens within you. People are capable at any time in their lives of doing what they dream of.